Some messages aren't sent by accident. They arrive at the exact moment you're most vulnerable, when the world is quiet and you're completely alone. Tonight's story begins with a notification, not meant for the person who received it, but sent anyway. You're listening to Midnight Whispers, and this is The Last Message Wasn't Meant for Me. It started with a notification. Not a sound, not a vibration, just the screen lighting up in the dark. Ryan was half asleep, lying on his back, staring at the ceiling while his thoughts drifted between dreams and reality. His phone rested face down on the bedside table. When the light spilled across the room, he felt it before he noticed it. He reached over and turned the phone toward him. A message from an unknown number. The text was short. "Did you lock the door?" Ryan frowned. He lived alone. He hadn't given his number to anyone new in months. For a moment, he assumed it was a wrong number. That happened sometimes. People mistyped digits. It was nothing. Still, he glanced toward the apartment door. It was closed. Locked. He typed back, "I think you have the wrong number." The reply came instantly. "I know." Ryan sat up. The glow from the screen suddenly felt harsher. Brighter. He stared at the message, waiting for the typing dots to appear. They didn't. Another message arrived instead. "I wasn't supposed to text you." Ryan's stomach tightened. He checked the time. 2:48 a.m. Late night messages had a way of changing tone. Things that felt harmless during the day felt wrong at night. His fingers hovered over the screen. "Then why did you?" he typed. This time, the typing dots appeared. They stayed there longer than they should have. Then the message came through. "Because you were closer than the others." Ryan's eyes flicked up from the phone. His room felt different now. Not darker, not colder, smaller. He forced a laugh under his breath. This had to be some kind of prank. Maybe someone messing around online. Maybe a bored stranger who found his number randomly. He typed again. "Who are you?" The response was slow. Painfully slow. "I'm not supposed to say." Ryan's heartbeat picked up. He noticed details he hadn't before. The faint hum of the refrigerator in the other room. The ticking of the wall clock. The way his own breathing sounded too loud. He locked his phone and set it down. Enough. He lay back, turning onto his side, facing away from the door. The screen stayed dark for almost a full minute. Then it lit up again. I'm sorry. Ryan unlocked the phone. For what? He typed. This time, there was no pause. For what happens next? A chill crawled up his arms. What are you talking about? He wrote. No reply. Ryan waited. 10 seconds. 20. 30. Then the phone rang. Unknown number. His first instinct was to ignore it. Every nerve in his body told him to let it ring. But curiosity, quiet, persistent curiosity, won again. He answered. Hello. There was no greeting on the other end. No background noise. Just silence. Then a voice spoke. It sounded tired. I didn't think you'd answer. Ryan swallowed. Who is this? The voice hesitated. Someone who made a mistake. Ryan's grip tightened around the phone. You texted me. You called me. That's not a mistake. Yes, the voice said softly. It is. Ryan's eyes moved toward the door again. He hadn't realized he was holding his breath until his chest began to ache. Why did you ask if my door was locked? He demanded. The voice sighed. Because it should be. Ryan stood up. Are you threatening me? He asked. No, the voice said quickly. I'm trying to help you. A dry laugh escaped Ryan's throat. By sending creepy messages at 3 in the morning? You weren't the one I was supposed to contact, the voice replied. Your number is similar. Similar to what? To his. Ryan felt his heart skip. Who is he? The line went quiet. Then the voice returned. Lower now. The man who's already on your floor. Ryan froze. My floor? He repeated. What are you talking about? The voice sounded closer somehow, even though Ryan knew that was impossible. You live in apartment 3B, it said. Ryan's mouth went dry. How do you know that? Another pause. Because I've been watching that building for 3 nights. Ryan backed away from the door, his eyes fixed on it as if it might move on its own. You're lying, he said. I wish I was, the voice replied. I was supposed to warn him. Not you. Warn him about what? The silence stretched again. Then, someone who doesn't knock. Ryan's phone buzzed. A new message. From the same number. I hear footsteps above me. Ryan's breath caught. Above him? He lived on the 3rd floor. There was nothing above him but the ceiling. What do you mean, above you? He typed with shaking fingers. The reply came instantly. I'm in the apartment below yours. Ryan felt a sudden, overwhelming urge to leave. To grab his keys and run. But his legs wouldn't move. Why are you there? He whispered into the phone. The voice answered, barely louder than a breath. Because I was trying to stop something. A sound came through the phone. Soft, rhythmic, footsteps, slowly crossing a ceiling. Ryan turned in place. staring up. His ceiling was silent. "I don't hear anything," he said. "That's because he's not moving yet," the voice replied. He waits. Ryan's phone vibrated again. A photo. His blood ran cold. It was a picture of his apartment door, taken from the hallway. The angle was wrong. Too close. Too low. Someone had been crouching. "Did you lock the door?" the voice asked again. "Yes," Ryan said quickly. "It's locked." "Good," the voice murmured. "That buys you time." "Time for what?" Ryan demanded. "For me to fix my mistake." Before Ryan could respond, the call ended. He stared at the dark screen, his reflection faintly visible. His own face looked unfamiliar, pale, tense. The phone buzzed again. Another message. "I'm going upstairs now." Ryan rushed to the door and pressed his ear against it. Nothing. No footsteps. No voices. Then, a soft sound from the hallway. Metal scraping lightly against wood. Ryan stumbled backward. The phone vibrated once more. "If he asks who you are," the message read. "Don't answer." A knock echoed through the apartment. Slow, deliberate. Ryan's chest felt tight. He held the phone with both hands now, as if it could protect him. The knocking came again. "Ryan," a voice called from the other side of the door. Ryan's heart stopped. No one called him Ryan. No one. His phone buzzed. "He knows your name," the message said. "I didn't tell him that." The doorknob turned slightly. Not enough to open. Just enough to test. Ryan backed into the bedroom, locking the door behind him, though he knew it wouldn't matter. The phone rang again. He answered without thinking. "Where are you?" he whispered. The voice sounded strained now. "I'm outside his door," it said. "He doesn't know I'm here yet." Another knock echoed through the apartment, louder this time. "He's impatient," the voice said. "That's new." "What do I do?" Ryan asked. The voice went quiet. Then, "You wait." For what? For the message that was meant for him. Ryan's phone buzzed. A final message appeared. "Wrong door." Ryan stared at the screen. The knocking stopped. Silence flooded the apartment. Minutes passed. Then the phone rang one last time. "Unknown number." Ryan answered with trembling hands. The voice sounded calm now. "It's over," it said. Ryan sank to the floor. "Is he gone?" "Yes," the voice replied. "He found who he was looking for." Ryan closed his eyes. "Who were you trying to warn?" There was a long pause. Then, "You." The line went dead. Ryan sat there until morning. When the sun finally rose, he noticed something he hadn't seen before. A message time-stamped hours earlier, sent from his own number. "I didn't lock the door." The door was never forced open. There were no signs of a struggle. Nothing out of place. Except one thing. A message, sent from his own phone. Time-stamped hours earlier. "I didn't lock the door. And if you ever receive a message you don't remember sending, maybe it wasn't meant for you either." If you enjoy slow burn horror stories like this, consider subscribing to Midnight Whispers. New stories are waiting. After midnight,